because everybody knows that I'm spreading peace.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, it's to the point where people know that I don't advocate violence and that I don't advocate, like, you know,
Fuck shit.
I don't, fuck shit as a whole. So, basically, I just wanted to put out there that being an artist is not dangerous. It's what you're speaking that makes it dangerous, or doing. Really, both.
Yeah.
Both. Really, both.
Both of them.
So, so with that being said,
that's you.
That's me. Let's see what that is.
Dude.
It's not time for that.
I'll edit.
It's not time for that.
I'm gonna edit that part out.
But I was just saying that these people who are getting killed, they aren't getting killed because they're artists. They're getting killed because they're doing shit that gets them killed. Like King Von, let's look at him.
No count.
He punched that man in the face, and he knows that man has steppers behind him.
Oh, he was whooping that nigga ass, dude.
So, like, you know, that's
Damn.
what I'm saying. People can't take an ass whooping anymore. It's not like back in the days when you could fight somebody and they, you know, not shoot at you. He knew what was coming after that. He should have had somebody right there in his corner. And I'm not, you know what, fuck that. He should have just not even did it.
Yeah.
Period. He should have not even did it. Like, my point was, he didn't have to walk up to him and punch him in the mouth. If he can't, like, if y'all two got problems and y'all in the same facility, same area, or whatever, y'all spot each other, you don't have to initiate problems with them. You can walk the other way and act like they're not even there. If I see a motherfucker that I know don't like me, in which there's lots of them, but I don't know why, I'm a really likable guy. But if I see somebody that I know doesn't like me, I'm not gonna run from them. I'm not gonna just see them and try to walk away before they see me. I don't give a fuck about if you see me or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna disrespect you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna keep shit cordial. You know what I'm saying? If you see me, I'm gonna see you, and I'm gonna go on and do what the fuck I was there to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, he took off, and he put hands on this man.
That nigga whooped his ass into outside.
And he got killed. Okay?
Yeah.
With Mo 3, I have no idea what that was about, so I'm not gonna speak on it. Okay?
I heard that was his best friend too that did that shit.
I have no idea, bro. Like, if I wasn't there and I don't, like, the only reason why I spoke on phone was because it was on video. Okay, I seen it with my own two eyes. So, you know, my point is he was in the streets. Okay, let's just say that, to say the least. He's been to prison. You know, I guess he has ties to the streets. And when you have ties to the streets and you're still in the streets, and I've heard his music too. He talks about always, it's crazy, because he talked about always having a gun in the one song. Because when he died, I looked up his shit. Like, you know, I'd never heard his shit before.
Yeah.
I looked up his shit, and, you know, he's talking about guns this and guns that. And I'm like, well, you know, he's you know, the streets, you know, the streets is the streets, you know, you know. Like I said,
life ain't fair out there.
what did I say in If I Die Too Early?
I knew that was the song you were gonna allude to, because I started thinking about some shit.
I said, yellow tape, red matter, splattered over brown skin, searching for unity. I went there and found sin.
I was thinking about a line before that.
What did I?
Streets gonna be with the
Yeah. But the streets gon' be what the streets gon' be. Consistently shown me yellow tape, red matter splattered over brown skin, searching for unity. I went there and found sin. I was talking about the gang life. I done tried that shit out. I done been in it. I done things that I wasn't supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay for that shit. So what I'm saying is, the wages of sin equals death. And I went to that gang shit looking for unity, but instead, not only did I not find unity, because the people that I was unified with, I couldn't trust. They were snakes. All they wanted was to use me. You know what I'm saying? But I also had to pay for the things that I did to try and, you know what I'm saying, in order to be allies with these motherfuckers. Because in the streets, you gotta earn your stripes. You know, if you don't earn your stripes, you're not in the streets. You know, you know. So with that being said, I had to pay for that shit, and people are steadily paying for it with death.
And they're loving doing it.
But I turned my life around. Thankfully to the Most High, He gave me grace, and I'm still here to be able to talk about. You know what I'm saying? To be able to talk about it. But they were like older and still doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like Vaughn was like 26. 26. That man is 5 years older than me. And he was still hot doing it, okay? So with that being said, it was hurting our community. That lifestyle is hurting our community. And the Most High knows that. So if you're out here doing things and you're hurting our community, and then you're making music about harming our community, what do you think is going to happen? The Most High cares about His people. And these people had influence. And they were influencing people to do these things that they're talking about. But when they get in an interview, they'll say, oh, don't do this. Don't do that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, in your song, you said you're teaching people how to do this and do that. But you get in the interview and say, no, don't do that. Don't. You know what I'm saying? I was watching the King Von interview, and he didn't even say don't do it. He just said don't get caught. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what my grandpa used to say. It's like, it's like, fuck. He wasn't telling me to not do illegal shit. He just said if you do illegal shit, do it the right way.
Just don't get caught. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that is some shit a full-fledged criminal would say. Like, but we don't want to be treated like criminals, though.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother subject in itself. But I'm saying that to say this. Being an artist is not what's getting these people killed. It's the choices that they're making. Everybody dies. We all have to at some point. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
But there are things that you can do to speed up the goddamn process. Okay? And punching somebody who has a bunch of gangsters that you know have guns behind him, you know they're somewhere around. He's not just going to be Quando Rondo walking around, just walking around. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have some steppers with him.
Just like a lot of rappers, fool, like, that nigga was like, he came up as a hood nigga before he started rapping. Like, he was deep in that shit before he even picked up a mic.
Oh, like, yeah. That shit was just secondary to him. Kind of like Pac type shit. Except Pac wasn't no banger like that until he got up there.
Honestly, bro, Pac was not. He was not. He was in dance class. You know, he had, you know, his mom had drug problems and shit like that, but Pac didn't have to do all the things he did, and it's the same thing, actually. Really? Pac and Vaughn did the same things that got each other killed.
And they both was? Except for Pac, you know, it happened a little later on.
Vaughn is BD. He's from O Block, OTF. Same hood as Chief Keef, Lil Durk.
Oh, yeah. I really know Durk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so with the whole Chicago thing, they don't do colors. They do just straight blocks. Yeah, you know, just straight the name of your block and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? They that's what I'm saying. They sped up the process. Like him punching him was like him dying was a direct result of him punching him. So with that being said, these people are artists. That's how we know about them and we're seeing it. But they didn't die because they were an artist. They died because they did something that got them killed. So with that being said, if people change their actions, it just happens to be that most of the artists, majority of the artists that are out these days, brag about doing shit like that.
Braggadocious.
And we all act so surprised when the results of them living that lifestyle catches up with them. That's what death is. It's a result of that shit.
Kind of like Nip, except Nip, he was kind of like more passive with it, you know? He wasn't exactly, I'm out here beating your ass all the time ass nigga. He was more of a mogul with it.
He picked and choose when he wanted to be good. That was his thing. He would do some shit.
I seen an interview when that nigga was finna smack somebody for putting the camera in his face.
Yeah. I've seen him smack somebody. That nigga got a long ass arm. That nigga had his shirt open and shit.
Yeah.
That nigga.
That was that.
That nigga.
He looked like he did it that fast because he knew if he didn't, he wasn't gonna hit that nigga.
Yeah.
Even if it was a soft tap, he had to do it fast enough.
Yeah. That nigga, like, he has a long ass arm, so he like his arm was still bent like this when he smacked him. He said, like not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, that nigga, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that street shit, if you want to still be mixed in, like me, I let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? I let that shit go years ago. We got this mob shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Mob shit dedicated. You know what I'm saying? Mob Studios authenticated. You know how it's going down. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing up the M's. I got my own shit going for myself, and it's not no gang shit. You know what I'm saying? We're actually the opposite. Like, the results of what we're doing is the opposite of what that shit is doing. We're actually trying to show people that you don't have to, like, doing that shit is not cool. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to spread peace and love and tranquility around. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to build. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it, like, show people that living for the Most High is the most worth it life. Like, the most worth it way of life that you can choose. So, whenever I see people make statements like, being a rapper is one of the most dangerous professions or jobs or whatever you want to call it, I'm like, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. It depends on who you are. Okay? Now, just because the majority of y'all are doing that shit, and it's starting to catch up to y'all, and now y'all getting yourselves killed and shot at, and you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third, don't put that on the entire thing, because, like, literally, I'm trying to use my, like, I'm in the principles and morals that are in the Bible. I instill that shit in my music, and I still know how to make it sound live, and I still know how to, you know what I'm saying, make it sound good and listenable. You know what I'm saying? So don't put that negative stigma on the entire industry, because we're not all like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I really wanted to say, man. Like, I was just like, man, I don't speak on controversial topics often, but I just had to speak up about that because, like, with the, let's just be honest, okay, all right, with the King Von, with the Mo3 and Boot, like, these are all people who are known for, you know, for living that life, okay, and they got what that life, I know all of them have been being told and shown, you know what I'm saying, told probably from somebody older than them, and shown by their dead homies and dead, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shown and told that that lifestyle only yields two two results, and we all know what it is. Like why are we acting like that's like they didn't know that shit was coming their entire lives and they didn't keep doing it? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I think the biggest surprise is like the win. Like niggas know it's coming. It's just like, oh shit. I thought I was gonna turn up at the club. I gotta die tonight?
Duh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, people always want to go around talking about what they gonna do to somebody, but they don't ever really think about what they might have planned for them. Like, like, you, that's the point of this whole shit. Like, all gangbangers know I'm probably gonna die sometime soon, but they don't know when or how, or like, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna die first. Like, you know, they just don't know that part, but they know that I'm a gangbanger and I'm carrying this shit and I'm shooting people and killing people. You know what I'm saying? I done killed 40 something people, but you know, I'm still here, and I just think I'm gonna continue to be here forever. Like, just killing up people. Like, what the fuck? Why would you even expect that? Like, you know that if you're out here taking lives, the Most High is gonna pay you back eventually, and He's not gonna let you destroy the whole world before He takes you out. Neither. He's gonna take you. It may not be. You know what I'm saying? You may come. That's the beauty of it. You can change at any moment. You don't have to keep doing that shit. So with that being said, of course, in the gang life, when they say, okay, you done killed somebody from another hood, and they, you know what I'm saying, the people that's over there, they gonna feel some type of way about you, even whether you change your life or not. But you go to the Most High. If you truly change your life, if you just change your life and just stop killing people, I wouldn't expect any different results. But if you change your life and you actually created a bond with the Most High, I'm not saying it wouldn't come back to bite you then, because we all have to pay for the things we do. Period, point blank. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all have to pay in different ways, but the ultimate cost you're going to have to pay at some point for your sin is death. So I'm not saying that if you kill people and change your life the next day, that you won't still have to get killed by somebody who loved who you killed. Okay, that's not a guarantee. But I am saying this, that if you change your life and you truly repent and you give your life to the Most High and you start applying everything that you know about His law to your life on a consistent basis, and you don't fold on Him, that if they do kill you, they'll have to get permission from the Most High first to do that. If you still out here living that life, and or if you change your life and just stop killing people, but you still out there fornicating, you still out there, you know what I'm saying? You still out there, what else? You know what I'm saying? Getting at other people's woman. You know what I'm saying? You still out there disrespecting people, calling people out their name. You know what I'm saying? You still out there, basically living for yourself and not for the Most High. Then, you can't expect Him to even put a hedge of protection around you at all, and whatever just happens to you just happens to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I just wanted to say. Like, it's not about being an artist, it's about the person you are, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Let me get a young boy said, "Hey, screaming gang life, knowing my song coming wrong." Niggas know what's gonna happen.
yeah,
They just don't care.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Or
Bro.
at least they don't care. I know.
That's what I'm saying. And he's drilling that mind state, or he's drilling those thoughts into people's heads, and these thoughts and these lyrics are ultimately getting people killed. Okay, that's the consumer and you know, the artist. And that's why everywhere I go, you know, I let people know that I'm not down with that shit. And I let people know the impact that they're making on the community whenever they're making this kind of music. No matter who I run across or how they feel about it. It's because every time you have somebody like that and they die, now everybody wants to say, oh, we gotta do better as a community. Oh, we gotta stop killing each other. That's black people. They always love bringing that one out. We're black people. Why are we killing each other? Yeah. Why are we doing it? Why are we doing it? Why are we trying to have sex with each other's women? Why are we robbing each other? Why are we stealing from each other?
Niggas die over disrespect. Niggas die over bitches disrespecting dollars.
That's what I'm saying. Why are we acting on disrespect when we know that steadily, like, your life is not yours. You're here to carry out whatever the Most High put you here to carry out. Period. That's all of our purpose. We are here and put here to carry out whatever His will is for us as an individual. Play whatever part we have. We're here to play our part. And whatever we desire that won't get us, you know what I'm saying, destroyed, or like that won't contribute to destroying ourselves, He'll bless us with, if that's in His will. But ultimately, if you're not doing that, He's not gonna protect you. He's not gonna protect you. Whatever happens to you just happens to you because you chose. That's what you chose. Okay? So yeah.
Word to the wise. Stop doing this fuck shit, dude. It's not about that. Live right.